Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. I've got a user writing in, YouTube user, mine is good. And in reply to or comment to my video on choosing a CUDA-Core card, video card, for using with Premiere Pro. And he says, hello, the Nvidia GeForce GTX 970, okay to use in Adobe Premiere CS5. Thanks. Good question, because actually I've been meaning to talk about what is currently the best value in a video card. And you've pretty much hit the nail on the head. I think the 970 is. To answer your question first off the bat, CS5, you may need to go to Studio One Productions. I'll put the link below. They have a little bat file that you can run. I think it's a bat file, little file that they run that basically tells CS5 Premiere Pro that it's okay to use the CUDA-Core engines on the card. So if it's not approved by Adobe, with CS5, then you could still make use of that card. You don't have to do that with the new Adobe Premiere Pro CC, the newest version of it that you get with buying the subscription or subscribing to it, which is what I'm using. I think it's actually a good deal. I got a good deal on mine, and I'm really enjoying it. Anyways, the new one doesn't require the little unlock file thing to make it work with any card. As long as you've got a card, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have that restricted list of supported cards. It works for pretty much any of them that will work with the CUDA-Cores and video rendering. So suffice it to say, for CS5, run that file, Studio One Productions. I'll put the link below. If you've got a newer Adobe CC Premiere Pro, you don't need to do that. And let's get more into the card that you talked about, the GTX 970. I think it's probably just about the best card for the money you can get right now. Now, if any of you out there have a suggestion that there's a better card, if I'm missing one that's come down in price, by all means, let me know. But I'm looking on Amazon right now. Nvidia GeForce GTX 970 superclocked. It's an ACX 2.0 4 gig DDR5 card. It's a pretty powerful card. Is $319.99. That's a heck of a bargain. For some of you that aren't into getting video cards or haven't bought a good video card before for video processing, that may sound like a lot of money. It's not. You could spend $700-800 on the top tier card. This card kicks butt. 1216 megahertz core clock, 4 gigs of DDR5 memory. That's the onboard RAM. Memory interface is 256-bit. That's important because some of the cheaper cards are only 192 or even 128, and they're not going to run as fast. Think of it as your pipe for information. Your information channel, your information pipe is too small. The 256 bit is excellent. PCI Express 3 times 16. The max resolution is 4096 by 2160, so it supports 4K. And what do we got here? Oh, and 4 times display monitors. So you can hook up more than one monitor there. And then the important thing, one of the most important things that we're going to look at for Premiere Pro is that we have 1664 CUDA cores. So that's pretty decent. I've run it on my old, I don't even remember what that was, GTX 550 Ti, I think, that had it might have had 160 CUDA cores or something, and it had a 192-bit. And it still worked, but it was very slow. This card should fly. I think it should work great. I think it's probably the best value in the sense of the most bang for your buck on the market right now. Not necessarily just the EVGA, but I'm talking about the GTX 970. I'll put the link below to this one on Amazon, this one that I'm looking at. It's listed on Amazon as a #1 bestseller, so that would kind of indicate that I've hit the nail on the head here with the best bang for your buck. So it's the GTX 970, 1664 CUDA cores, awesome. 4 gig of DDR5 memory. You basically want a minimum of 4 gig DDR5 memory if you're working with 4K files, because they are very draining on your computer's resources. It's very memory intensive to work on 4K files. What else we have in here? It's got a whole bunch of other stuff that if you're more of a gamer, you'll be interested in. So a bunch of their technology that goes with that. I'm not as interested in that. I just want to know what it does for Premiere Pro. And it's got, you can see all the rest of the specs. So you can check it out. I'll put the link below. But what do you guys think? Would you agree that the GTX 970 is the best value for your money? And I'm not saying the best performing card. I'm saying a kick-butt performance for the best money. So, for $320, I don't think you can beat this level of performance. And I think it's the sweet spot. You can spend a little less, sure, but I don't think you're going to get as good a value in the sense of when you're spending less, your performance is going to drop significantly in comparison to this GTX 970. Sorry, so the GTX 970 at 320, I think, gives you maximum bang for your buck. I think as you go up more, the performance gains are not incremental to the price you're spending, and I think as you drop more, the performance losses are more significant than the little bit extra money you'd spend to get the 970. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? If you got another card you want us to look at, leave it below. Totally open to that. I haven't gone through all the cards lately. I've just had my eye on this one. I'm probably going to pick one up eventually because I think right now and for the foreseeable future, this is an excellent price card with great performance. Let me know. Leave some comments below. Let's discuss video cards for Premiere Pro and for their whole package, you know, if you're using After Effects or whatnot as well. And for Photoshop, you know. You don't need as good a performing card in Photoshop, although it's getting more and more that you do because it's got more features. But Premiere Pro is really the main engine, After Effects as well, that really needs to have that strong video card. Let's have a discussion. Leave your comments below. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back soon. Thanks, folks.